Could we get a decent movie for him after part 1 and Dream Warriors, please? What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Resident Horror. And today we are talking about none other than Freddy Krueger. I've watched all 7 of the originals. And boy, let me tell you, it was difficult to get through. Absolutely horrendous. Horrendous. But there were a few gems within the garbage. A few diamonds among the rough that I was able to pick out. So we're going to go ahead and rate this. These things are so bad, I don't even remember. I don't even remember what happened in these films. It's like I was half asleep. I was dreaming in a nightmare. The nightmare was watching this. The nightmare was watching these films. But anyway, coming in at the number 7 position is The Final Nightmare. Absolutely horrendous. I don't know what they were thinking. Stupid. The characters were annoying. Especially that girl that just didn't want to see what this girl was trying to show her. Like, listen, this is what it is. This is what's going on. I don't want to see what's going on. I think you're just just look at the evidence, girl. Just take a look. Could you look at the paper clippings and see what's going on? Oh, she was annoying. The kills, absolutely annoying. Terrible. Freddy was silly as just silly. They turned him into a mockery, into a joke. Absolutely seriously corny. Final Nightmare. Coming in at the number 6 position. Equally as bad. Part 2. Freddy's Revenge. Oh my gosh. What revenge did Freddy have? Once again, absolutely ridiculous. I like the way Freddy looked in part 2. As the series went on, Freddy's look got better, but the films got worse. Coming in the number 5 position, A Nightmare on Elm Street Dream Child. Now, this is the part of the series where it kind of had its own little thing going on. Like, there's a section of movies dealing with the Dream Warriors, the Dream Master, the Dream Child. And that is its own type of saga in itself. So you can have like an anthology, a trilogy of those 3 films of Freddy and that right there. And this is a little bit of saving grace. But the Dream Child, I like the concept of going through the child to get into the dreams of the people, because the child is always dreaming in the womb, so they say. I thought that was a good concept, good idea. But other than that, it's trash bins. It is absolutely trash bins. But it did have some good concept ideas. Once again, but it failed. Another B movie in the series. Yikes. So coming in at the number 4 position, we have the Dream Master. I thought this was cool. She's mastered the dream. She has the gift. She's able to go into people's dreams, pull them into her dream, and so forth, and utilize that to defeat Freddy. I thought that was actually pretty cool. Pretty cool. As I said, this is in that whole trilogy in the middle. If you just watch those as its own little thing, you'll get some enjoyment out of that little trilogy in the middle. So I thought that was fantastic. Enjoyed it. It's watchable. Check it out. But Freddy was still done dirty. Very silly. Had some good lines in it. But yeah, you get the point. Moving on to the number 3 position, we have Wes Craven's Nightmare. Now, I thought Wes Craven's Nightmare was actually good. It had a good story, compared to all of the other ones. It was a real deep story with the movie making and bringing him back, and how they did the sets with Wes Craven and everybody having nightmares. And I really liked the way they did it. They didn't show too much of Krueger, so his time in the film was impactful. A really good film. I liked Wes Craven's New Nightmare. So that's definitely a watchable film. That's a good film, and that's in the number 3 position. Go check that out. Now coming in at the number 2 position, we have the Dream Warriors. Yes, yes, yes. The Dream Warriors in the number 2 position was really fun. I enjoyed the characters in it. I enjoyed their realization of grouping together and using the dream world, knowing that it's imagination and your imagination can run wild and you can be anything you want to be in that dream world, and they use that to try to combat Freddy Krueger in his dream according to his rules, of course. But it was fun. You had good one-liners in there from Freddy. You had some good deletion scenes. Dream Warriors was cool. I liked the look of it. It was a fun film to watch. I enjoyed Dream Warriors, the number 2 position. So moving on to the number 1 position. You already know what it is. It is A Nightmare on Elm Street. There is no defeating this film. This is a classic in the horror genre. The introduction of Freddy, iconic scenes of deletion scenes, iconic, one that stands out forever in time. When anybody mentions scenes of a horror movie, is the waterbed scene with the blood flying up from the bed all over the ceiling. Absolutely iconic. I love the look, the feel, the atmosphere, the deletions, the it's a great film. A great classic horror film. And that's sitting in the number 1 position. I would like to know your positions if you can sit through all of these horrendous films other than part 1 and the Dream Warriors, but the other ones are either watchable or okay. And Freddy needs some justice. Could we get some justice for Freddy Krueger? Could we get a AAA title that can do this iconic horror character justice? Could we get a decent movie for him after part 1 and Dream Warriors? Please, let's work on that. I hope they do the new one justice, but I'm tired of him getting B film treatment. We need AAA. We need A for Freddy Krueger. All right? But anyway, that's what I thought about these films, my rankings of the film. Leave in the comments, what do you think about the Freddy Krueger films? What's your favorite? And I will see you on the next video. And I'll also comment back and forth with you and argue back and forth in the comments, man. Peace, and have a spooky rest of your day.